Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with another box of Ballets Russes ballets. I mean, is not the classical music industry the strangest thing in the world? You know, Warner releases a 22-disc set of Ballets Russes stuff, and hot on the heels of that comes SWR's, what's this, 11 discs? 10-disc set of Ballets Russes stuff. I mean, how much Ballets Russes stuff do we need? The Ballets Russes, in case you didn't know, was the Ballets Russes de Monte Carlo, the Russian ballet that premiered all kinds of fabulous things in the first half of the 20th century, including Stravinsky's great ballets, The Firebird and The Rite of Spring and all that stuff, and Ravel and Debussy and that, all the great French composers and Russian composers. And the impresario was Sergei Diaghilev, who is just amazing. And, they're great. It's an amazing repertoire. It's a brilliant idea to bring together as much of it as you can. Now, since this has 12 discs more than this obviously has more stuff than this does. And that's true. These are all new digital recordings. This is stuff drawn from the EMI catalog, including a couple discs of historical recordings. Old stuff, really, really old stuff. So what you want will partly depend on whether you want 22 discs or 10 discs. There's a case to be made for having less. Both of these things have some very good performances and some less interesting performances, but it's the repertoire that matters. And so what I thought I would do was go through the 10 discs, and see what's on here, so we can see how they correlate. And then you can make up your mind. These are, let's see, who's doing this? Does it tell you who's doing it? Well, it sort of does. But they don't have a list of, it's two orchestras here. It's the SWR Symphony Orchestra Baden-Baden und Freiburg and the Deutsche Radio Philharmonie Saarbrücken Kaiserslautern. Now, the SWR orchestra of the two is the better one. It really is. It really is. In fact, let me take out my booklet here because I can at least figure out this way who's conducting what if they decide to let me know. I mean, you never know, but hopefully they will. Yeah, Sylvain Camberling. We got Michael Gielen here. Oh, okay, I gotcha. All right, so you ready? Here we go. We start with The Rite of Spring. Now, this is obviously in both. And I would say that just offhand that the performances here are generally better than the performances here. But the sonics are better here than the ones here, most of the time. All right, so there's that. The Rite of Spring. Let's see, that's with Camberling. And it's all right. It's slow. It's 37 minutes long. It should take about half an hour. All right, next we have Debussy's Je. Let's see if that's here. Debussy, Je, yes, that's here. And Ducas' La Pairie, that's here. I don't know if the fanfare is on this. It doesn't say. The fanfare is on this one, but that's okay. Then CD2 is Daphnis and Chloe with Michael Gielen. That is not a great Daphnis and Chloe, I don't mind telling you. And yes, Daphnis and Chloe is also here, right? Ravel, Daphnis and Chloe. Where is he? Under R. Yes, that's also here. And then we have Poulenc, Les Biches, but just the suite. I mean, there's no reason to do just the suite. You should do the complete ballet. And here we have Poulenc, Les Biches, the complete ballet. Although it's the one with Petrushka, which is also nothing special, quite frankly. But, it's okay, if I recall correctly. So that's Poulenc. Next we have more Debussy, the Prelude to the Afternoon of a Faun. So that should be here under D. Yes, it's here. It's there. So those are in both. And then you've got Florent Schmidt, the Tragedy of Salome. Ooh, that's so hot. Ooh, it's amazing. It's in here and it's in here. So you're in business for that thing. Although actually neither of these is the ballet that the Ballets Russes did. It's the symphonic poem arranged from the ballet. If you want to hear the complete ballet, you have to get it on Marco Polo. Naxos has it. So there you go. Then we've got Stravinsky's Petrushka. And yes, of course, Petrushka's in here. It has to be. Yes, there it is. There we go. Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake. Not all of it. I mean, they didn't do full length ballets mostly there. They did like bits of them and created new scenarios and things. So Tchaikovsky, you've got Swan Lake, and then you've got Sleeping Beauty. Now, Sleeping Beauty, this is arranged by Stravinsky, some bits of it. They actually did like a full act of Sleeping Beauty. Wasn't that what they called Aurora's Wedding? It was like Act 3 of Sleeping Beauty or something like that. And here, well, Sleeping Beauty is in here, some piece of it too. I'm not worried about which. And Stravinsky's Le Chant du Rossignol and the Song of the Nightingale. And yes, it's in here as well. Then we have Fire. Yeah, the three-cornered hat. The wonderful three-cornered hat. Oh, God, I love the three-cornered hat. And that's with, who's that? With Fabrice Bollon. And let's see, so that's Fire under F. Yes, that's in here. And Prokofiev's Shoo, the Buffoon. Is that here? Yes, that's here. Then we have Stravinsky's Pulcinella, that I know is in here. And Fireworks, which I know is in here. And Strauss's Till Eulenspiegel, and that's here. Strauss also did his Joseph's Legenda for these people, and I don't think that's in here. It's over here. Then we've got Ravel Laval's here, and down here, let's look at Ravel again. Not in here. That's surprising. Why wouldn't it be there? I don't know. Then we have Auric, Georges Auric, Les Fâcheux, the mad, the crazy people. Yes, Auric, Les Fâcheux, that's in here. And La Pastorale, which is not in here, but which is in here. And that's the big one. That's like a 39-minute ballet. So that's really interesting. Warner did not have one in its catalog, evidently. And then we have Rimsky-Korsakov, Scheherazade, which they did as a ballet. And they did that here, too. Yes, that's in there. And Prokofiev's Alla and Lolly, which is the Scythian Suite. That actually, I don't think ever made it as a ballet. He just took it and arranged it as the Scythian Suite. But let's see if that's in here, too. Prokofiev. No, it's not in here because it really wasn't a ballet. I mean, he wrote it for the Ballets Russes, but I don't think it ever got produced as such. Diaghilev heard it and said, forget it. And so Prokofiev just turned it into an orchestral work. Then we have Mio, Le Train Bleu, the Blue Train. That, I think, is in here. Yes, that is in here. And Tomasini, the Good-Humored Ladies. Oh, I wonder if that's in here. That's not, you don't find that every day. There it is. La Donna di Buon Umore. Yes, that's in there. And Soguet, Henri Soguet, La Chatte, the ballet, and Soguet's La Chatte. Hard to believe there are more than one recording of these things, isn't it? So that's there. Then we got the Firebird. The Firebird's in here. We don't even need to look because I know that that's there. This is CD10. We're at the last disc of this thing. After the Firebird, there is, let's see, Apollon Musaget, which I think is, yes, it's the first thing in here, Apollon Musaget. And you get much more Stravinsky in here. You also get Pulcinella and Renard and Les Noces and yeah, more stuff. So that's it. Now you know which is in which, if you were paying attention. And I hope you were. And you can make up your own mind which one you want. I happen to think that, this was a wonderful moment in musical history. Masterpieces being written by the finest 20th century composers of ballet and other music. And this you absolutely have to have. And this, to me, is more of a supplement. It's a supplement and it does have a couple things that this doesn't have. It does. But I don't know if that's enough to justify owning 2 big boxes of Les Ballets Russes. That is your call. So keep on listening, friends. Enjoy your Ballets Russes. Take care.